Hey, what's up everybody? Pastor Kyle Blackerby here, and I've been wanting to make this video for almost a year now, and it is a prophetic dream that I had about Brandon Lake. Now listen, I'm a Brandon Lake fan. I love Hard Fought Hallelujah. My favorite praise song is Praise. I love the song Gratitude. We do a lot of Brandon Lake songs at the church that I pastor. So this is no slam towards Brandon Lake whatsoever. What I believe this is a word of warning to him. And if you are a believer, if you're a child of God, I just ask you to join me in prayer for Brandon Lake, praying that he will continue to walk the straight and narrow and not allow pride and fame get to him. All right, so let me dive right into this and tell you this prophetic dream that I have. It was in June 2 years ago. My family and I, we just went on vacation to Branson, Missouri, and it was the first night of our vacation. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. We weren't listening to Brandon Lake songs. We weren't talking about Maverick City music. We weren't talking about Elevation. We weren't talking about anything like that. We just get checked into our condo and hit the sack, and it's about 3 a.m. and I have this prophetic dream. And it was so vivid, and I don't have a lot of dreams like this. It's like one every couple years. And when I have these, I usually write them down because I know the Lord is speaking to me in a very prophetic way. So anyways, 2 years ago, June, this dream, 3 a.m., I wake up and I start writing it down. And here is this prophetic dream. I see Brandon Lake. He's standing by the seashore. It is nighttime. No one else is around. I know it's Brandon Lake. I can tell by his hair, his tattoos, and he's along the ocean. There's a full moon, and the moonlight is glistening off the waters. It's a beautiful, peaceful night, and Brandon Lake is standing by the water, and he's building himself, looks like sandcastles, but what they are, they're three pyramids, look like the Egyptian pyramids, and they're about 6 feet tall, so about a man's height, 6 feet tall pyramids that he's building like sandcastles with his own hands, packing them in, and he's made 3 of these pyramids. And you can tell he's marveling at all the work that he's done. And when he gets done with building these, he takes his right index finger and he goes and he draws the anarchy sign on all sides of the 3 pyramids. Now, I have no idea what that means. I don't know if that's just rebellion against God. Again, a disclaimer, I like Brandon Lake. I do not know him personally. I love his music. So again, I think this is a word of warning. So if anybody knows him, send this to him. Let him know I love him and I'd love to talk with him. But he builds these 3 pyramids, takes his right index finger, draws the anarchy sign on all sides of those 3 pyramids. And when he's done, he backs up and he's looking, and he's so proud of what he's accomplished, built, so to speak, with his own hands. Did you get that? He is so proud of what he accomplished with his own hands. And he stands back and he's marveling at his work. And I'm standing there, no one else is around, and I'm watching in this dream. And it seems so real because it was so vivid. And I'm watching him marveling at the work that he's done with his own hands. And all of a sudden, a big wave comes in and it crashes and it hits the bottom of these 3 pyramids, and they begin to tumble and crumble down. And he spazzes, he freaks out, he runs about waist deep out into the water, looks up towards heaven, and he just gets so mad at God for knocking down what he built with his own hands. Now, am I saying Brandon Lake is evil? Absolutely no way. So please don't comment on this video and say, this preacher is just running him down because Brandon Lake's famous. No, I'm not doing that. I have a heart for him. And I pray that he stays on that straight and narrow, where he doesn't sway to the left or to the right, but where he keeps his eyes fixed and focused on the Lord. So do me a favor, join me in prayer that Brandon Lake would remain pure, remain holy, walk in a steadfast faith, where he is walking in the righteousness of Jesus Christ. Because when you get to a level of fame and fortune, you're going to have everybody clawing at you, trying to get your attention, trying to get money from you, trying to get you to sell out. But I want to tell you, if we continue to pray for Brandon Lake, he will never, ever sell out. So again, I don't think Brandon Lake's bad, but I believe that God gave me this prophetic dream to be a warning for maybe me and for others to pray for Brandon Lake. So if you want to give me some feedback, some comments on what you think this dream meant, with the pyramids, with the anarchy sign, again, I'm not a dream interpreter, but I know that the Lord was really speaking to me very, very clearly to pray for Brandon Lake, that the fame and the fortune doesn't get to his head. Do me a favor, share